Foreskin. Take it or leave it.
This week in the lab, we return to the discussion of circumcision.
Watch as we draw back the curtain on this controversial issue. This show is brought to you by Baby Bjorn. Do you guys know they make really thoughtful feeding products? Baby Bjorn.
Last week, we talked to an intactivist, someone who's opposed to circumcision.
Now this week we're going to look into reasons why some families decide to go ahead and circumcise their male infants, because after all, the majority of male babies in this country are circumcised.
To peel this onion, we talked to our favorite pediatrician and Baby 411 author, Dr. Ari Brown.
When it comes to infections, boys who are uncircumcised do have a greater risk of getting bladder infections. The truth is, boys don't usually get very many bladder infections, but again, the boys who are uncircumcised, it's more common. Sexually transmitted diseases, boys who are uncircumcised, more likely to get those. Syphilis being one of the big ones. The most concerning infection, however, is HIV. There are some hygiene reasons why a boy who is circumcised might benefit as well. That being, it's easier to keep that circumcised penis clean. One of the things that happens with boys who are uncircumcised is that if the foreskin gets pulled back accidentally before it retracts on its own, the skin can actually get stuck in that position, it can swell, and it can get infected. And even though I'm not a boy, I gotta think that's really painful.
Daddy Clay, you're pro-circumcision.
Well, I mean, I guess actions speak louder than words, so both of the boys are circumcised, but I feel very conflicted about it.
How did you make the decision earlier?
Well, the things that you heard Dr. Brown say about infection and about, hygiene, all that, I didn't listen to any of that. Mm-hmm. That would be a legitimate reason. Right. No, I went with the aesthetic, wanted the boys to look like me, and I found out that as I've grown up, that's ridiculous.
Why?
Well, because they're children, and basically, it doesn't matter whether they're circumcised or not, their junk does not look like my junk. There are legitimate reasons, but I don't think the aesthetic one is particularly legit.
Although that is why you made your decision.
It is. And so you've got a boy.
Yes.
You're expecting a boy.
Sure.
When that boy is born, are you going to maim his penis?
Yes.
Why?
Aesthetics and family tradition.
So basically, for all the reasons that I've just completely discredited, you're not listening to me. Again.
All the reasons that you made your decision, I too shall make that decision.
So just for aesthetic reasons alone, you are going to go ahead and have the foreskin sliced off of your son's
family
penis.
Tradition. Family tradition too. Old Hank Williams Jr. said it's a family tradition.
You're related to Hank Williams Jr.?
Cornbread and iced teas took the place of pills and 90 proof.
So really none of that medical information was compelling to you. It's still just about how it looks.
Oh, no. The medical information is very compelling. It's just an add-on.
You know what, Daddy Brad, we should probably draw this conversation to a close and thank our sponsors. We really appreciate your patience, Baby Bjorn, as we talk about what is actually a very serious issue for a lot of people. So thank you to our sponsors, Baby Bjorn.
Yes, and if you have anything to say about circumcision, how did you decide? What did you go through in your debate to circumcise or not to circumcise? Go on over to dadlabs.com and join this heated discussion with us.
Yeah, we'll be there arguing about it. So we hope to see you there too on dadlabs.com. Thanks a lot. We'll see you next time.